you bring the rain with you, Joe?
No, it beat me down here.
Man, we don't need no more rain. Oh, knock on wood, Joe's truck is still running. And it is Monday. So you guys stick around and let's see what Joe's got. Let's do it.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? First, I'm showing you how, when it's not raining, what I look like, you know, right for 4th of July.
There you go.
Cool Milwaukee mirror glasses, polarized. Me and one of you guys out there, we were field testing them over the weekend, but I'll get more to that in a minute. But they work really great.
Cool. Well, hopefully it won't rain Friday. If not, there's going to be a lot of people upset because the fireworks tent has been completely. They can't. I don't see how they got anything left in it.
It's something. I sent Clay this here picture. I found his car.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. he liked it.
Yep.
I walk in the shop. I go, oh man, I gotta get a picture of this here.
Joe sent me a text. He said, "You want to see something cool?" And then the picture comes through after that. So it was cool.
But I got a little bit of story about the weekend, but it was a great weekend. But it's about one of you all, so mammy-pammies don't like stories. You're just gonna have to suck it up, put on your long boy pants, big boy pants.
Big boy britches. There you go.
But it won't be too long. But I had one of you guys. You hear about him a bunch. Mark Griffin stayed at my house over the weekend. Mm-hmm. So I took care of him, I think, pretty good. We started off Friday night. I had 6 different flavors, 4 each, of different German beers.
Nice.
We tried to find which one was our favorite, and then we were going to restock with that flavor.
Yep.
We didn't get through them all.
Uh-oh.
No, but everyone we liked everyone we hit was very good.
Now, Joe, that's only 24 beers, 6 flavors, 4 apiece.
24 beers.
There's 2 of y'all drinking.
But we're talking German beers, and they're a little bit stronger than American beers, but they were good. We weren't trying to be crazy or anything, but they were good. Every one of them were good.
You know, I don't even usually open my top. I ain't gonna dirty my breath for less than a 6-pack.
Well, you know, I made sure, you know, we had a good sample to start it.
Yeah, there you go.
And then the next morning, we had my famous smash omelet going for him. And I started my famous melt-in-your-mouth brats for dinner started. And we went and climbed, he wanted to see, we climbed the back mountains. Now they're not Apache Mountains, Smoky Mountains, or, you know, Rocky Mountains, but they're damn hard to walk up, and you can't take a 4-wheeler down because you roll it over on top of your head. I know, I've done that a couple of times. I saved my 4-wheeler. My noggin's a little bit harder than they are, but it was a great experience. We wanted to do some rifle shooting, but the weather didn't cooperate with us, but we had an awesome time, and I think if any of you talk to him, he'll let you know the same thing, but we had a great time.
I know we went, it rained so much Saturday, we was going to go to the movies, because, I mean, it was raining, there was nothing else you could do.
What are you going to do?
So, we was going to go to the movies, and then after that, we was going to go watch a good friend of mine called Framing the Red, their band play, and they got a hell of a band. If you like rock music, they're cool dudes. But anyway, so we went to the movie theater, in the parking lot, the cars that had got there like 30, 45 minutes before the movie started, it wasn't raining. And we got there about 10, 15 minutes before showtime, because I don't really care that about the previews and all that. We get there, we go in and watch a movie, and we're out, you know. So the parking lot had then got so deep, the water was halfway of all the wheels of those cars that was in there. I was like, I'll put a little clip up here that way you guys can see it. So I posted a little thing on my story, and I said something like, does anybody got one of them arcs like Noah had?
Yeah.
But I was like, let's skip the movie because this is going to get deep. Like, it had just started raining, but it was raining so hard. So we ended up going to Sam's and getting some stuff, and then when we come out, like the water was, it had to be going in the doors of the cars that was in the parking lot. It was that deep.
Wow.
It was just ridiculous, man.
That's where having a low rider don't pay.
No. You gotta have them jacked up
Man.
trucks. So.
Okay. One last thing, and I found this out, knew this before, and I wanted to make sure I got it right, because Mark Griffin and his family is something, if you don't know, I mean, you gotta be proud. So I had him text it to me so I get it right, but he says, okay, no issue. I'll start with his grandfather. His grandfather was in World War II. He was the man who actually cut up the Japanese atomic bomb.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
After we bombed Japan, I have news article from back then showing it. So he was actually in the paper on that. Then he was in the Korean War.
Wow.
So he was in 2 different wars.
That's crazy.
My dad entered service when he was 16 in the Korean War.
Wow.
And then he went on to the Vietnam War, was a vet.
So his grandfather fought in World War II and the Korean War with his dad?
And his dad.
Holy.
Both
and then
of
his dad also fought in Vietnam.
Both of them fought
That's nuts.
in
man.
2 different wars.
Yep.
Both men died of injuries sustaining from their injuries in war. His grandfather from cutting the atomic bomb.
Wow.
His dad from Agent Orange.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Marine in the Marine Corps for 8 years, 14 in the Army, retired as a Garrison 1SG of Redstone Arsenal. He was the only person in his family to ever retire, though, from the service.
Wow.
Now, he was in Afghanistan War and Iraq War. So he also fought 2 different wars.
Wow.
I mean, you know, when I talk about him, and I knew about this, but I told him he had to.
That's some serious pedigree right
He
there.
had to put it in there because I didn't want to mix this stuff up.
That's pretty cool.
You know, yeah. I get goosebumps thinking about that stuff.
That's one of them guys like you just don't you don't mess with that dude.
No.
You just don't mess with that guy.
Now, he's had his back broken. I can't tell you how many places, his neck.
Yeah.
He's showing me, you know, wearing his boots, he can go keep his legs together, knees straight, touch the ground with his hands. He says, you ever see anybody with broke back do that?
Wow.
We climbed up the mountain, and I'm worried about him. He's worried about me. I'm the only one that gets tripped, slips, and falls.
Jeez, man. That's a cool story.
I'm telling you, we had a great time, and we got plans for, I don't know when, what we're going to do next. We're going to probably take over where we left off. I got beers marked what flavors we didn't get.
Yeah.
I may have different ones by then, but
You need to give you some shooting lessons. I bet he could probably drive tax, if I had to guess.
well, he took pictures, see if he can get some of them beers where he lives, because I says, you could try. I says, the guy in Mississippi who prides himself on getting all kinds of stuff, they got that one place, 100 beers, he can't get any of them.
Wow.
But anyways, so, all right, for you guys, we got some Knipex.
Yeah.
So, 10-inch Cobra pliers, a needle nose, a side cutter. I got this set for 151 bucks.
Okay. That's about the 3 best Knipex tools you can own right there.
It is a great set.
If you throw a pair of lineman pliers in a bag with them and a pair of those Swedish pipe wrench and then a pair of the cable cutters, you can pretty much do anything you want to do.
It's pretty good.
It's a good kit.
I've had these brought back by demand from one of my customers. I needed 2. I got 6. I'm ordering another batch of 6. But they lock on your side cart.
Yep.
They hold from your ratchets to your 1/2-inch impacts, air, battery. And what it does is when you got your side cart and you got all them tools on top, all your wrenches and sockets, you got to lift it up to get this. Well, if they're all right here out of the way, it's easy to get at, better organized, saves you time, makes you money. $40, they're powder coated.
There you go.
They're very good. I got the Lyle Impact driver. I got these for $65.
Okay.
Again, it's somebody who wanted this particular set. One of the other guys I got for a year or so ago, it's got to have that set. So,
okay.
Look at this. We're falling back into old military stuff.
Yep.
I was given this from one of my customers.
I had one of those as a kid that my grandfather gave me.
I hear that.
It would eat up batteries like crazy, but mine had all the lenses you could screw on the end
all the lenses store in here.
Yeah.
And I go, and you know me, I didn't know anything about it. I go and I see this clip on the back. I go, oh, there's no metal on this thing. Guy smiling. He's just, sitting back. No, Joe, there's no metal anywhere on there. It's all either high-grade plastic, aluminum, through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I go, yep. I go, yep, you're right. So, and then we looked up one side or the other, but this one here, this model was from like 36 to 44. And I just thought that was really cool.
That looks like the exact same one that I had as a kid, and man, ain't no telling how many hours I would run around out in the yard playing with that thing, putting those colored filters on it and all that, Son, I had that and a Rambo knife. You couldn't tell me shit, son, with that BB gun. I was bad.
I'm telling you.
I was bad. I'm glad we didn't have no neighbors, because I would have been
I'd
in
let you be
trouble.
the king of the block, Now, I don't think we got this on here, but I got my battery part done.
Yeah, we showed them the other day. You had them.
Well, I had a couple in, but I got the rest of them out here. I'm really happy the way that turned out. It works good because I keep selling all my tools, so
hard to sell them if you can't sell them, right?
Its objective is working.
That's it.
I gotta ship this box. Look at this monster box.
This big old box.
It's as heavy as it looks, and I gotta ship it all the way to Arkansas, and I really don't want to do it, but
What's in it?
It is a Cornwell basketball hoop and stand and base, and everything else in it goes with it.
Cornwell basketball.
Yeah,
Who would ever thought?
It's one of my old prize ones, and I use it was all tape, but I want to use another half roll of tape, retaping over and around and cross taping, and
that's pretty neat.
That's a but you could never guess it by its name. Product name: Velvet Pouch.
Velvet Pouch.
Where did they come up with that?
I don't know. That may be a Chinese translation for basketball goal.
That could be it. Them guys. But so, anyways, that's it. I know I'm taking your time, but we enjoy this, and I hope you enjoy it too. I hope everybody has a great 4th of July. Do like I do, blow up a lot of shit, but keep all your fingers and
all
toes.
them digits. That's it.
I love, it's one of our greatest holidays.
It is.
I love fireworks. I love blowing up stuff.
Is there anything any better, though, than drinking beer after you've done barbecued a good supper and watching fireworks? Like, it's just hard to beat that.
It's hard to beat.
That's as American as you can get.
It is hard to beat.
So,
thank you, guys.
That's Friday. So hopefully you'll have some cold beer and fireworks and barbecue Friday. Like always, guys, Joe's number's right down here if you need anything. It's 731-412-7295. Shoot him a text. He'll hook you up. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Check over for merchandise, cool tools, and discount codes in the description. If you're not subscribed, you take your finger and click the button. Y'all have a great week. See ya.